Well, here we are. It's almost mid-June. I'm in a spot that we cleared off in the beginning of May. It was a really thick, overgrown area. Now, as you can see behind me, it's a beautiful looking food plot. So I'm going to kind of skip over the whole planting of the area and kind of dive into the whole design element and the aspect on what else to consider when you're creating a food plot. So this afternoon we're going to bring in the machinery, clear a little 1/4 acre to 1/2 acre kill plot. It's ultimately going to be acting as a great staging area before these deer get into these big ag fields. So with beautiful weather, let's go ahead and get to work. Well, here we are, day 2. You can see the machines working behind me. Cleared this area out, now we're working on stacking it along the edge. And with all the brush that we had, we're going to stack it along the edge in strategic spots, giving these deer, 2, 3 optimal spots to come and enter the plot. And based upon where our tree stands are, that's how we're setting up the openings. So what you see here behind me is a little trail I had him put in while he was clearing this food plot. I didn't have to put it in. It actually runs down to an existing food plot on the bottom of the hill about 200 yards away. But in between the two is nothing but really, really thick bedding area. Kind of like what I showed you in the beginning, exactly like what we cleared off. So by adding this trail, deer love simplicity. They're creatures of habit. Any Northwoods hunter is going to tell you they love traveling these logging roads. It's where they start to establish scrape lines, scent check for does. So they're going to be using this heavily in fall. And as soon as they come out into this food plot, I'm going to be set up for a shot. So it's these little key elements that really, really help the effectiveness of food plots. Oh, and one bonus, as you can see right here, it's a perfect trail cam spot. I know exactly where these deer are entering the plot. A nice little angled shot will give me a perfect view of what bucks are using this. Over my shoulder behind me is actually where my tree stand is. It's in a clump of basswoods along the tree line of the big ag field and the small food plot here. I had very limited options in terms of the tree stands in this general location. As you could see from the clearing, it was all small stuff. But now that we did finally clear this area, I'm able to use the bigger trees along the tree lines for a tree stand location. The tough thing about using trees on tree lines is that you're constantly battling your silhouette. Deer can really pick up movement from that light and dark background. So I was lucky here to find a clump to kind of tuck myself in, so that gives me a bunch of structure next to me and around me so that it really conceals my draw and movement when I'm out here hunting. Well, those are a couple reasons why I chose this exact plot and tree stand location. So hopefully it becomes a hot plot during the fall.